Welcome to Waters World. I'm Jesse Waters. The lying rat falls flat. That's the subject of tonight's Waters Words. Trump's old lawyer, Michael Cohen, convicted liar and tax cheat, about to head to prison for 3 years. But before leaving, he became the Democrats' star witness in stage 1 of their impeachment proceedings. Here's Cohen in his own words.
I have lied, but I am not a liar. And I have done bad things, but I am not a bad man.
Sure you're not. Now, the media won't tell you this, but Cohen systematically destroyed about a dozen left-wing talking points. Let's begin. Under oath, Cohen helped puncture the Russian collusion and obstruction narratives.
Questions have been raised about whether I know of direct evidence that Mr. Trump or his campaign colluded with Russia. I do not. And I want to be clear. Mr. Trump did not directly tell me to lie to Congress.
By the way, if Cohen did have the goods on the president, Mueller would have cut a deal with him, and he wouldn't be facing any prison time at all. He obviously has nothing. Next, he drove a stake through the heart of the Clinton finance dossier. The centerpiece of the dossier was that Trump sent Cohen to Prague to hatch the collusion caper with the Russians. Now, that's a lie.
Have you ever been to Prague?
I've never been to Prague.
Never have.
I've never been to the Czech Republic.
In addition, Cohen said he had no evidence that Trump directed Roger Stone to make contacts with WikiLeaks.
Do you have reason to believe that the president explicitly or implicitly authorized Mr. Stone to make contact with WikiLeaks and to indicate the campaign's interest in the strategic release of these illegally hacked materials?
I'm not aware of that.
So Cohen also said that Stone told Trump in July 2016 that WikiLeaks was about to drop all this dirt on the Democrats. Now, Cohen claims Stone had advanced knowledge, but in fact, Stone knew just about the same time as everybody else knew, because Julian Assange posted on Twitter that he was about to drop something. So there's nothing there. Speaking of nothing there, Cohen destroyed the campaign finance violation allegation against Donald Trump. Remember, Stormy Daniels was paid for her so-called story in the fall of 2016? Now, these things happen when you're as rich and famous as Donald Trump is. You pay for negative allegations to go away to protect your personal and family reputation. Trump would have, had the National Enquirer president David Pecker buy the rights to the other party's stories, catching them and killing them.
I was involved in several of these catch and kill episodes, but these catch and kill scenarios existed between David Pecker and Mr. Trump long before I started working for him in 2007.
Now, this is critical. Trump had been doing this for over a decade. Therefore, the Stormy payment was not a campaign expenditure. It was a personal expenditure, not a crime, because Trump had been doing this for years and would have done it regardless of the campaign. I should be a lawyer, shouldn't I? Cohen also says he has no evidence of Trump ever using the N-word.
I've talked to the president over 300 times. I've not heard one time a racist comment out of his mouth in private. So how do you reconcile it? Do you have proof of those conversations?
I would ask you to
Do you have tape recordings of those conversations?
No, sir.
And Cohen continued to knock down left-wing anti-Trump conspiracy theories.
Do you have any knowledge of President Trump arranging any health care procedures for any women not in his family?
I'm not aware of that, no.
Is there a love child?
There is not, to the best of my knowledge.
In addition to convicted Russian mobster Sater, do you know of any other ties to convicted or alleged mobsters President Trump may have?
I am not aware.
So Trump has never paid for an abortion, never had a love child, and never had any mob ties. Got it. Thanks, Michael. It's pretty clear this is a revenge plot by the Clintons to bloody up Trump for 2020. Now, see the guy behind Cohen right there? Lanny Davis. The Clinton fixer is now representing Trump's old fixer. The fix is in. Lanny's probably still getting paid by the Clintons or some fat cat Democrat donor. Cohen and Lanny colluded with Adam Schiff before the hearing and have been leaking to the media like crazy. Now, remember, the Democrats started this hit job with the dossier, then the wiretaps, and then the witch hunt. Cohen is being used, and the millions of people who voted for Donald Trump are being abused.